Would you believe me if I told you this wasn't new? The 2017s are out, and here we have a very barely used 2016 Cougar 333 MK, or as Mr. Mackey from South Park would say, this is a 333 MK, here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is awesome. This thing is as close to new as they're gonna get. Has all the current new fancy flashy updates and stuff like that, just at a used price tag. So there's no scary, oh, I don't want to get a new camper and have that depreciation concerns. You know, all the stuff you're looking for, the high gloss exterior, 0 to 100 degree rated and tested and successful. Big, fancy, pass-through storage compartment, very generous. Previous owner actually added, for stability at his campsite, these strong arm stabilizer jacks up here. You've got you know, tight, turn-friendly cutaway nose cap on here, and Keystone does all their own paintwork internally, so I know that that's done right. We are a Cougar dealer. I know this coach. I know it well, inside and out. This is fantastic. #1 selling fifth wheel for years and years and years and years. Cougar and Montana both seem to jockey back and forth between #1 overall or #1 in their respective classes. We've got a extra large upper deck slide out. We've got twin living room super slides, enclosed forced air heated insulated underbelly, and look at the detail here that this is fully skirted. They didn't just wrap the skirt around down to eye level. It's fully skirted all the way to the frame rails there. And if I pop this open here with these slam latches, you see we've got a privatized enclosed docking center, automatic leveling. That's something that's hard to find on used fifth wheels. It's nice that we've got one here now. The slide walls are seal gripping and leak preventing. They also have a triple seal system and a water channel system, so that, God forbid, water somehow manages to get through its triple seal slide system, it then hits a C channel like a rain gutter, and it just gets wicked away from the interior of the coach. You see that the rear bumper slides out to become a bike and or cargo rack. Roof is walkable, tap danceable. I've been up there with a couple guys. There are Max Air roof vent covers on all 3 roof vents, and those were added aftermarket, so there's probably $150 to $180 worth of extra stuff. Spare tires never touch the ground. Windows are all UV tinted, of course. Side slide windows open for ventilation. I mean, it's just virtually brand new at a used price tag. Previous owner put the handy little, you know, keep your feet clean and don't slip and fall in the step covers on here. We've got the entry door is strutted so it doesn't slam open in the breeze, and it is a wider door that is easy to get into. And this is actually one of the very few fifth wheel floor plans that have the classic door goes, or the bedroom staircases on the driver's side of the coach, which is why I can get you this really cool. It looks like wide angle fisheye lens angle, but I don't use camera tricks. This is just what the coach looks like when you stand in here. So it has to be a little bigger to do this, which is why a lot of manufacturers have gone away from it. But it gives you such that extra little bit of space, gives you more living space and a better upper deck, most people would argue. Anyway, so coming through here, you're going to see all the original factory stuff is still present and accounted for. All the owner's manuals are still here, all the original electronics, the freestanding table and chairs. You can see this is how they brought it in. I didn't stack these chairs like this. The previous owners transported it like this. It's been used 4 times, all in northern Indiana. 3 times in Indiana, 1 in Ohio. It has not gone far. This does not have a lot of road stress or use or anything. And you're asking then, okay, so you keep saying how nice it is and it's almost new and blah, blah, blah. Why don't they still have it then if it's so darn nice, huh, smart guy? Well, because they walked into a front living room, Montana. And this customer came to me. I actually am the one that took this in on trade. They came to me as a referral customer from my days when I used to sell more before I was purely in advertising. And the end result was we had something that just fit them better, fit their wants and needs better. And they had the means and the ability and desire to swap out of something late model with very little use. We treated them right, we treated them with respect, and here we are with a virtually new RV at a used price tag. Wall hugging theater recliner directly across from your swing out entertainment center. The TV can actually kick and swing out so that it is easy to view in any area. You can make it face the dinette, you can make it face the rear sofa. Obviously the theater seats, anything you want. So there's no neck cranking in this, which is something that they've done well. Keystone, Cougar specifically, is amazing also for putting outlets right where you want them, next to your seating zones. And I especially like how they make these side stands extra wide. They're just big enough for like a small dinner plate, which is nice. You know, it's one of those things you don't think about in a camper. If you sit down and you're eating, but you got to get up, can you set your food down? You know, it's not that it's hard to carry the plate with you, it's just that it's nice to be able to set it down. And buddy, if you want windows where they count, all, pardon me, I'm choking on the awesome sauce. If you want windows where they count, these windows are all like facing the lake or whatever, or they're all on the campsite side of the trailer. All the windows are in the correct place. I don't mind when an RV has a bunch of windows over here. Like, these are nice because they give you extra light and they make the RV feel big, but they're not looking at things you generally want to look at, whereas all of these windows are. We also have the nicer, newer, like Montana-style pull-down blackout window shades. So if you want to just blot the sun out, you can do that. Then if you want to mess with the grandkids, you can go, and use the force and raise them with your mind, as far as they know. All LED lighting, naturally centrally ducted air and heating. This is a trifold memory foam sleeper sofa. So Grandpa and Grandma, you don't need a bunkhouse. The grandkids can be okay on a 2 adult-sized sleeper. It'll be fine. Electric space heating fireplace, so you don't need to burn up your propane for supplementary heating. That right there is AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth. That goes along with our, you know, built-in TV. What is nice that the TV can swing out is if you want to hook extra things up to it, you can actually get to the hookups. That's something people don't think about with a lot of these. Oh, look at this, more lights. They did a good job putting lights exactly where they need to be. When I was turning it on, I was like, oh, that corner's a little dark. Well, I found a light switch. So I started coming over here. I'm like, oh, the kitchen's dark. Light switch. Upstairs, that's dark. Light switch. There's just lights everywhere that they need to be. And this, usually rear living rooms don't have very good kitchens. This does not suffer from that deficiency. I mean, if I just stand back here, you've got this monster wall of storage when you walk in the back door. You've got a huge pantry right here built right into the slide out. And keep in mind, anywhere that you see countertop space, there has to be cabinet storage below it. Case in point, here, we've got a big, wide open storage compartment, just begging you to put big stuff in. Over here, we've got big, wide open storage compartments, just begging you to put stuff in here. And because they put the drawers beside the sink and didn't try to do something silly and put drawers under the sink like some brands, we actually have good drawer space in here too. So here's 3, there's 4, 7 drawers in this. Not to mention, all the cabinet and pantry space. This is an amazing coach. People live in Cougars. You know, they're 0 to 100 degree rated. If you want to stay in one full time, they have the capacity to do that. The island is huge, which gives you all that storage, lots of prep space. The faucet is also both high rise and a pull-out sprayer type. You can see the freestanding table over here. You know, obviously very capable of taking care of 2 folks or 4, you know, depending on who's over and who we're entertaining. And I can't say enough about just all that storage when you walk in the door. I love that. I also like being able to hang a coat right by the door. That's a nice touch in here. Again, the privacy, that's the thing I like about this. This is a very private bedroom and bathroom, because a lot of RVs, you walk in the door and the hallway to upstairs is right next to the door. And that's okay, don't get me wrong. But this is not a coach that you want to poke in and out of when you're going down the road. It's a coach designed for, like, once you're there, set up shop and have a good time. Big, wide, sweeping steps are very welcoming upstairs too. And the bathroom is also easy to get to. Before I forget, I also want to point out the fact that this has a remote control to operate all your slide outs and a whole bunch of different things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh good, they left the default code on there. Ha! All your slides and your awning lights can on here, your landing gear, all that stuff can be operated right from here. Why I like that is because to close that bedroom slide, I need to have this door shut. So tell me how standing here, pushing this button in the control panel, pushing the slide out button, how can I make sure that that slide out is unobstructed when it's closing? And the answer is I can't. But I can take this, and I can walk through here, and I can look and say, oh, whoops, would you look at that? I forgot to close the dresser drawers. I can now close these, then use this to close it to make sure that everything is exactly how it's supposed to be and nothing breaks. That's where these things are cool, guys. They're not just a toy. They're a very, very functional, like, safety-based item. Coming upstairs, You see that our bathroom's obviously dual entry. You can get to it from the hall or the bedroom. Very nice, large medicine cabinet. You got a nice little peek in my wrist over here in the mirror. Apparently I'm not too vampiric. I've got a little bit of a reflection today. That's a joke for the people that watch me full time. You know that I don't like to be in mirrors very much. Big wide open storage under there again. So all of your extra toiletries, your toilet paper, your tank treatment tablets, all of that can go right in here. And this has that huge one-piece luxury fifth wheel self-reinforced shower. A grown man or woman can literally jump up and down in this without damaging it. It's huge. Let me back up to give you just a size and scope and scale of this thing. That pink stuff, by the way, is antifreeze. You want that. It's good that that's there because it's kind of cold here in Michigan right now. So you don't want that to not be there. Now, here's the other thing is, this is a full stand-up height shower. I can stand in this without my head in the bubble and be good. My hat barely bumps the ceiling, actually. Coming upstairs, again, the bedroom, usually, you walk into the bedroom straight over here. This door is a little more centrally located. Doesn't really matter one way or the other, but just changes the order which I do my photos, I guess, now that I think about it. Big dresser right at the foot of the bed, which is great. Lots of good storage there. Perfect setup for a TV here, though you'll notice that one was never added, which is cool because that means there's no screws or holes or anything in the wall. You still have virgin walls over here. That is prep for a washer dryer, a little combo-matic if you want to throw it up there. And check out the big breeze window, and it goes right along with side-to-side headboard windows for great airflow up here and an extra vent up there. You could put a second air conditioner in here. That's what this junction box is telling me. All these big Cougars are 50 amp. You want to drop a second AC in? No problem. Remember I told you we do hitches, pieces, parts, financing, trades, and everything? That's part of that. You want an AC installed? We do that. You want anything installed? We do it. True queen-size bed, too. 60 by 80, true bed. And the bed deck can lift for some storage under there. Little side stand over here. I like these extra little drawers. They had a little space, so they extended the slide out like another 18 inches, and the result is just something that opens up and breathes nicely and makes it feel extra large in here. It also gives you a perfect side stand if you've got like a CPAP breathing machine or something like that, so that's pretty handy. I can't say enough good about it, guys. It's again, virtually new. It's a new RV at a used price tag. I'm going to close these drawers before I forget, because again, you don't want to crush stuff, and I don't want to crush your stuff. Give us a call. Like I said, we only do everything. I left a link in the video description so that you can see if we still have this in stock, and if so, what we're asking for it. Or if you want, calculated payments, you got a trade, give us a call. We do all that stuff. You don't have to be local. We can put this on a truck and deliver it to a park, and you never even have to tow it. We can do everything. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.